welcome to the next part of the video. In today's video, we will be seeing how we can represent the data by using frequency polygon. So, पहले 2-3 वीडियोस में हम ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं कि हम लोग बार ग्राफ्स कैसे यूज करते हैं, हिस्टोग्राम्स कैसे यूज करते हैं. नाउ द लास्ट ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन विच इज देयर इन द सिलेबस इज द फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन. सो फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन और हिस्टोग्राम में ऐसा कोई अंतर नहीं है. इट इज अ वन वे ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटिंग द डाटा. So this is the one way how we can represent the given data. So this is the given data. So let's have a look on this question first. Consider the marks out of 100 obtained by 51 students. Draw frequency polygon. ऐसा बोला जाएगा. तो फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन बनाना है. सो सबसे पहले हम लोग ये देख लेते हैं कि क्या हम ये डाटा से हिस्टोग्राम बना सकते हैं क्या. If you are able to make the histogram from the given data, that's well and good. तो हिस्टोग्राम बनाना है मतलब कि सबसे पहले चेक करना होगा कि हमारी क्लास इंटरवल कंटिन्यूस है या नहीं. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on. It is continuous. And next step we need to check whether the class width is same or not. So 0 to 10, 10 की width है. 10 to 20 again 10 की width है. तो आप सभी ऑब्जर्वेशन में अगर यदि ऑब्जर्व करेंगे so we have class width as 10 which is constant. So अगर class width constant है, class intervals continuous है, so can we draw the data, can we draw the histogram with this frequency? Yes, क्योंकि ये सब चीजें हम already last video में देख चुके हैं. Now number of students, 5 students are there for marks ranging between 0 to 10 and 10 for 10 to 20 and so on. So can we plot histogram for the given data? Let's plot an histogram first. Then we will see how we can manipulate that histogram into a polygon that is nothing but a frequency polygon. So I will make here histogram. So this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis, and this is my origin. Fine. Now what I need to see is here on x-axis I am going to plot the number of marks 0 to 100. So I will start with 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So these are the marks. Now on y-axis I will be plotting the number of students which I have. So maximum number of students is 10 in one group. Altogether the number of students are 51. 1 का स्केल ले लेती हूँ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Fine. Now to draw an histogram 0 to 10, how many students are there? 5 students are there. So 0 to 10, so can I draw like this? This is my first bar. 0 to 10. Now 10 to 20 के बीच में कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं? 10 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. I have 10 students between 10 to 20. 20 to 30 के बीच में I have 4 students. So this is my 4 students. 30 to 40 I have 6 students. 40 to 50 I have 7 students. 40 to 50 के बीच में. Now 50 to 60 I have 3 students. So we'll be plotting the data for 3 students. 60 to 70 again we have 2. 70 to 80 we have again 2. 80 to 90 हमारे पास 3 हैं. Then 90 to 100 we have 9 students. When you draw it on the graph paper it becomes really easy, because already the gradients are marked on the graph paper, which makes it very easy. So can I say this is my histogram for the given data? So हम लोगों ने histogram बना लिया, मतलब कि आधा काम हमारा खत्म हो गया for frequency polygon 2. अब करना क्या है, ध्यान से सुन लेंगे. histogram का एक बार लेंगे. this width 0 to 10 equal width है. इसका mid point होगा 5. इसका mid point होगा 5. So you will mark a point at the top of the bar at point 5. Similarly, इसका middle point होगा 15. So we will mark a bar at point 15. Yeah, again 25 we will mark a bar. 35 we will mark a bar, and so on. So we will mark midpoint of the histogram. क्या mark करेंगे? Midpoint of the histogram. So my polygon will like, I am going to join these dots. Let's see how. So can you see the red line which I have marked over here is nothing but I have joined all the points which I have marked on the bar, on the graphs which I have got histogram की bars पे मैंने जो mid point mark किए थे मैंने उन सबको join कर दिया. So this curve which I got is nothing but a polygon. But ये कहीं तो close होना चाहिए because यहाँ पे lag हो रहा है. What you will do is इसके next वाला interval लेंगे. 100 के next interval कौन सा आएगा? Which will have the same class interval. Class width same होनी चाहिए 900. Then we will get 110. 100 and 110 के बीच का point is 105. So what we will do is we will join with 105. We will join with 105. Similarly, you can do on this side. Since here it is 0, so we can say the class will be minus 10. Minus 10. And 0 से minus 10 के बीच का distance, and again we will join this point over here. So this I can mark it as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K and L. So this full is my polygon. तो ऐसे हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं हमारे हिस्टोग्राम को फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन के अंदर. सो इट इज दैट इजी. अगर यदि आप लोगों को हिस्टोग्राम अच्छे से आता है, जिन भी बच्चों ने हिस्टोग्राम की वीडियो नहीं देखी है, दे कैन चेक आउट द हिस्टोग्राम वीडियो सो दैट यू कैन हैव अ नाइस अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट द हिस्टोग्राम एंड यू कैन गो थ्रू दिस. सो हिस्टोग्राम बना लिया. इट्स वेरी इजी टू ड्रॉ द फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन. आई डोंट थिंक सो इट्स दैट डिफिकल्ट. नॉट एट ऑल डिफिकल्ट. इट्स वेरी इजी. So this is the polygon. So can I tell that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K and L makes frequency polygon? यही तो हमें बनाना था. Makes frequency polygon. So this is how we make frequency polygon. So the concept of frequency polygon must be clear. Now what I need to say is, ये अगर histogram हमने नहीं बनाया, then also we can directly plot our frequency polygon by plotting the points on the graph. Let's see how. That we will be seeing in the next question. Now let's have a look on this question. In a city, the weekly observation made in a study on the cost of living index are given in the following table. So this is the data given to you. You need to draw a frequency polygon for the given data. Now let's have a look. First of all, we will see whether the class intervals are continuous. 140 to 150, 150 to 160, 160 to 170 and so on. I can see the class interval is continuous. Can you see the class width is also continuous? 140 to 150 is 10, 150 to 160 is again 10, and if you go down you will get 10. So class size is constant, class interval is constant, means class interval is continuous. So can we make a histogram for this? Yes, we can make an histogram for the given data very easily. But I need to tell you how can we make frequency polygon without plotting the histogram. We can also make frequency polygon without plotting the histogram. Let's see how. By taking out the class marks. क्या निकालना है हमको? Class mark. And class mark का फॉर्मूला होता है lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. What is lower limit and upper limit? We have already discussed in video 1. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. So lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. अगर यदि ध्यान से देखें, for an example अगर मैं इसका histogram बनाती, let's for an example this is my first bar, तो मैं इसका middle वाला point mark करती, and मैं middle वाला point mark कर रही हूँ, मतलब for an example ये 0 and 10 है, तो 0 plus 10, if I get 0 plus 10 divided by 2, what I will get? I will get 5. So I am marking at the midpoint. So this is nothing but the midpoint of the class interval only, I can say. Class marks are nothing but the midpoint of the class intervals. And if that is the midpoint of the class interval, so can I directly plot with class marks with the frequency? That will be my frequency polygon. So no need of making histogram. If you make histogram, that is also fine. बट अगर ये जो बीच का पॉइंट हम निकाल रहे हैं दैट इज ऑल्सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल अभी मेरे पास इधर 10 and 20 था. I will mark at the midpoint of this. So 10 plus 20 will give me 30. 30 divided by 2 will give me 15, which is nothing but 15 is the midpoint of this section. So you can say that class mark is nothing but the point this will give you the point where you have to mark the frequency polygon. So let's have a look. सबसे पहले ये सारे class intervals का frequency polygon निकालेंगे. 140 plus 150 will give you how much? 150, 290. 290 divided by 2. So this will be class marks. What we will get? Class mark मिलेगा हमको इधर से. So this will be one additional column in your answer. 190 divided by 2 will give you 145.5. Sorry, 145. Will give you 145. Now similarly 150 plus 160 divide by 2 करेंगे तो 155 आएगा. 160 plus 170 डिवाइड बाय 2 करेंगे तो 165 आएगा. 170 plus 180 डिवाइड बाय 2 करेंगे तो 175 आएगा. 180 plus 190 डिवाइड बाय 2 we will get 185. Similarly we will get 195. So these are the class marks. Class marks is nothing but I can say my cost of living index and my cost of living index with the frequency that is number of weeks. So can I plot this way? मेरे x एक्सिस पे क्या मार्क करूंगी मैं? कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग इंडेक्स. सो दिस इज माय 0. इज माय क्लास इंटरवल्स? इज माय क्लास इंटरवल्स इज स्टार्टिंग विद 0? नो. सो ओरिजिन रिमेन्स. आई नीड टू पुट अ किंग ओवर हियर. दिस इज माय y एक्सिस. नाउ व्हाट इज, सो माय फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज 145. सो आई विल मार्क 145, 155, 165, 175, 185, 195. Fine. Now the maximum is 20. So can I take the scale of 2 over here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Fine. Now what I need to do is 145 के against number of weeks are how many? 5. So I need to plot it 145 against 5. So 5 will be here in between and here. So this will be my first point. Now my second point 155, 10. So 10 and 155. So intersection comes over here. 20 and 165. This is 20 and 165. ये 165 है, ये 20 है. So this is my another point. 9 and 175. Where will be 9? 9 will be in between 8 and 10. So this will be 9 and 175. So this will be my point. Fine. Now 6 and 185. Here we have 6 and 185. So this will be my next point. 195 and 2. This is 2 and 195. तो क्या ये मेरा पॉलीगॉन बन गया? Join it by the straight line by using ruler. Now this polygon बन गया. क्या ये एक्सिस को टच कर रहा है? नहीं कर रहा है. अभी वो हमको करवाना पड़ेगा. Now what we need to take is ये सारे intervals 10 10 के हैं. So what should I mark over here? 205. I should mark 205. Now here I should mark 135. So this is my polygon and I will name it as A, B, C, D, E, F and G, H. So this is the polygon which I will get without drawing the histogram. Now let's have a look on this question. The runs scored by two teams A and B on the first 60 balls in a cricket match are given below. So these are the two teams which played the cricket. So number of runs scored by for the first 60 balls. Team A ने 2 रन स्कोर किए फॉर 1 to 6 नंबर ऑफ बॉल्स, 1 से 6 के बीच में. 1 स्कोर किया 7 to 12 के बीच में, 8, 13 to 18 and so on. Can you see, first of all we need to check whether the class interval is continuous or not. So can you see here 1, 6, 7, 12, 13, 18 class interval is constant? No. If it is not constant we need to make it constant. कैसे करते हैं constant? हम लोगों ने already histogram के वीडियो में सीख चुके हैं. 6 and 7 के बीच में कितना डिफरेंस है? 1 का. So we will subtract 0.5 and add 0.5. So our new number of balls will be, new class intervals will be as follows. See here. 1 to 6, I will subtract from the lower limit, add to the higher limit. 7 को करूंगी तो 6.5 बन जाएगा and 12.5. Again it will be 12.5 to 18.5. 19 point करूंगी तो it will be 18.5 to 24.5. Subtract 25 में से 0.5, I will get 24.5 to 30.5. Now 30.5 to 36.5 and 36.5 to 42.5. 42.5 to 48.5. 48.5 to 54.5. 54.5 to 60.5. So these are my new class intervals, which are continuous class intervals. And these are the continuous class intervals which can be used to draw the histogram. Now, they have asked you to represent both the data on the same graph by frequency polygon. Is there any need to draw the histogram over here? No. We can directly draw the frequency polygon. Frequency polygon directly बनाना है तो उसके लिए हमको क्या निकालना पड़ेगा? We need to find class mark for it. We need to find class mark for it. So one column will be for class mark. Now, how we will find class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So 0.5 plus 6.5 will give you 7. 7 divided by 2 will give you 3.5. Can you see what is the class size? 6.5 में से 0.5 minus करेंगे तो कितना मिलेगा? 6. So is the class size is constant for each in each and every interval? Yes, the class size is 6 for each and every interval. So no need to worry for class size. 3.5, 6.5 plus 12.5 will give you how much? Will give you 19, and 19 divided by 2 will give you 9.5. 9.5, again what you can do is, since the class size is constant, which is 6, you can go on adding 6 to this. So you will get the next class mark. 9.5 में 6 add करेंगे तो we will get 15.5. If you add 15.5 plus 6, you will get 21.5. 27.5. 27 plus 6 will give you 33.5. 33.5, 39.5, 45.5. And if you add 6, you will get 51.5, 57.5. I hope the class marks must be clear. If the class marks are clear and continuous intervals are clear and these are the team A and B, what we need to do? We need to plot it on the graph paper. Let's see. हमको बोला था कि दोनों ही ग्राफ्स एक ही ग्राफ पेपर पे बनाने हैं, मतलब दोनों polygons we need to make it on one paper. Let's see what is the highest number of score I can see is 10. So I can take the scale of 1. So this is my x-axis. My x-axis will tell me the number of balls. So I will write here number of balls. First of all, this is my origin. This is my y-axis. So how I will mark? 3.5, 9.5. So this is 0. It starts from 0. No, it doesn't start from 0. So what we will do is, anywhere around it starts from 1. So we will mark it like here 3.5. 3.5, 9.5. We have 15.5. 21.5, 27.5, 27.5, then we have 33.5, 39.5, 45.5, 51.5 and 57.5. So these are my number of balls. So I need to mention here the number of balls. Now on y-axis I have teams. So the number of runs the team are going to score, that is on y-axis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Fine. Now what I need to do is, I just need to mark the points. Let's see how we can mark the points here. टीम ए का मैं रेड पेन से बना रही हूँ. 3.5 को कितने पॉइंट्स मिल रहे हैं? 2. सो 3.5, 2. 1, 9.5. 8, 15.5. It's 8. Now 21.5 पे 9 points. 27, 4. Then 33 पे 5. We have 5 here. 39 we have 6. This is 6. Now 45 we have 10. So this is 10. Then 51 we have 6. And 57 we have 2. So these are the points. If I join it, I will get like this. Need to draw it by straight line. Join कैसे करते हैं? 3.5 में से 6 को minus करो. What you will get? Minus 3.5. So here it will come minus 3.5. So I will join it with this. Add 6 to this value. 57.5 में अगर मैं 6 add कर दूं, so I will get 63.5. 63.5. So my value will be this. So जो red color का आपको graph दिख रहा है, that is for team A. We have this graph for team A. Now we need to plot on the same graph paper for team B. We have the data for team B also. Let's plot. 3.5 पे कितने points है? 5 points है. 9.5 पे how many points? 6 points. So we have 6 points over here. 15 पे we have 2 points. Means 15.5. 21.5 we have 10 points. 27.5 we have 5 points. 27 पर हमारे पास कितने points हैं? 5 points. Then 33 we have 6 points. 39 पे we have 3 points. 45 we have 4 points. Then 51 we have 8 points. 51 we have 8 points. Now 57 we have 10 points. I hope how to plot it must be clear. Now if I join the graph, I will get like this. Again, I need to join it. So this is the black graph is for team B. The black graph is for team B. If you draw it with different pens, you will come to know what is the difference. So these are the two graphs, how we can plot simultaneously the two graphs on the single graph paper. So this is the way how we do it. First of all, let me see if the class intervals are equal or not. Then we need to see if the class size are equal or not. If they are not equal, we need to make it equal. Then we need to mark the class marks, need to find out the class marks. Once the class marks are done, we can find the frequency polygon. So I hope the questions must be clear. So these were the varieties which were there in the frequency polygon. So we have finished here with the graphical representation which we were having in the course. So we did all the bar graphs, histograms and frequency polygon, and this is the portion which is frequently asked in the papers every time, and that too for 4 marks. So it is really important part and I can say it's very easy. जिन भी बच्चों को histogram अच्छे से समझ में आ गया है, they can easily do with frequency polygon. It's really easy. So this is how we plot the histograms, and that's it for the today's video. In the upcoming video, we will be seeing what does the central tendency plays the role in statistics, which is very important. And these were the representation which we were saying right now. So we collected the data, we organized it, we represented it. So this is all form which we have studied for statistics. Thank you. I hope you would have liked the video. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.